Texas has more Ford trucks than any other state in America. For 100 years, Texans bought F-150s, Super Duties, and Rangers because Ford understood truck culture, understood what it meant to own a vehicle that could haul, tow, and work harder than anything else on the road. Texas dealerships built their entire businesses on that loyalty. Generations of families buying from the same dealer their grandfather used. That relationship was sacred. Then in 2021, Ford dealers in Texas did something unforgivable. They betrayed every single customer who trusted them. And now, in 2026, those same dealers are drowning in unsold Broncos they can't give away. This is the story of the greatest self-inflicted wound in Texas automotive history. And it's just getting started. Let's go back to 2020. Ford announces the Bronco is coming back. The original, the legend, the vehicle that defined off-road culture for decades. Texans went crazy. Within weeks, hundreds of thousands of people put down deposits. Wait lists stretched 2 years. Dealers had customers begging, literally begging, for allocation spots. People offering to pay full price just to get in line. Ford dealers in Texas had been given a gift, a once-in-a-generation product that customers desperately wanted. All they had to do was take orders, deliver vehicles, and build loyalty that would last 30 years. Instead, they chose greed. When the first Broncos arrived in 2021, Texas Ford dealers had a surprise waiting. That Bronco you waited 2 years for, the one with a manufacturer price of $45,000, there's a market adjustment. $25,000 over MSRP. Some dealers wanted $30,000, some wanted $40,000. Take it or lose your spot in line. And if you don't want to pay, there's 50 people behind you who will. Texas customers who had bought F-150s from the same dealer for 20 years walked in expecting to finally get their Bronco and walked out feeling violated. Dealers told them, this is business, supply and demand. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Except there was nowhere else to go. Every Ford dealer in Texas was doing the exact same thing. Here's what made it worse. These weren't strangers. These were customers who'd spent hundreds of thousands of dollars at these dealerships over decades, bought trucks for their businesses, brought their kids in to buy their first vehicles, recommended friends and family. That relationship meant nothing the moment dealers saw an opportunity to make an extra $30,000 on a single sale. And Texans remember. In Texas, your word means something. A handshake deal is a real deal. When Ford dealers in Texas decided that a 2-year wait list and a deposit didn't mean anything, they broke something that can't be fixed with a discount. Let me give you specific examples. A rancher in West Texas ordered a Bronco in 2020. He waited 2 years. He got a call in 2022 that his Bronco was ready. He drove 3 hours to the dealership. They told him there is a $35,000 market adjustment on top of the $45,000 MSRP, $80,000 for a Bronco. He told them he'd been buying trucks from that dealer for 30 years, buying 6 F-150s, 2 Super Duties, and referring a dozen customers. The sales manager said sorry, but that's the price. He walked out, he bought a Toyota Tacoma the next day, and he's never going back. That dealer lost a customer worth $500,000 in lifetime value for one $35,000 markup. And they did it to hundreds of customers just like him. A construction company owner in Houston had a fleet of Ford trucks, 23 F-150s and Super Duties, all bought from the same dealer. He ordered 4 Broncos for his crew. When they arrived, the dealer wanted $28,000 per vehicle in markups, $112,000 in pure greed on top of the manufacturer price. He told them he'd been a loyal customer for 15 years. They said, take it or leave it. He left it. He switched his entire fleet to Chevrolet. That dealer lost a customer who bought multiple trucks per year for one markup payday, and now that dealer is sitting on unsold Broncos, wondering where all the customers went. Here's the part that makes this even more painful for dealers. Those Broncos they marked up $30,000 in 2022, they're sitting on lots right now with $15,000 discounts. And nobody wants them. A Bronco that sold for $75,000 in 2022 is worth $52,000 today. Customers who got gouged are watching dealers beg for buyers, and they're laughing because Texans don't forget, and Texans definitely don't forgive. Right now, in February 2026, Ford dealers across Texas are drowning. Broncos are sitting on lots for an average of 207 days. That's almost 7 months. Dealers are offering $10,000 to $15,000 off MSRP, 0% financing, free accessories, trade-in incentives. Nothing works because the customers who wanted Broncos already made other choices. They bought Jeep Wranglers, Toyota 4Runners, Chevrolet Colorados, and the customers who got burned by markups, they're not coming back. Ever. One dealer in Dallas has 43 unsold Broncos. He's paying floor plan interest of about $500 per month per vehicle. That's $21,500 per month just sitting there. For vehicles losing value every single day, he told a local news station he doesn't understand why nobody's buying. The disconnect is stunning. But it's not just Broncos. Ford dealers in Texas are seeing F-150 sales collapse too, because the Bronco betrayal destroyed trust across the entire brand. Customers who would have bought an F-150 this year are buying Silverados and Rams instead. Not because they like those trucks more, because they don't trust Ford dealers anymore. When you charge $30,000 over MSRP for a Bronco, customers assume you'll do the same thing on the next shortage or the next hot model or anytime you have leverage. So they take their business somewhere else, and Ford's truck dominance in Texas, which took 100 years to build, is crumbling in real time. Here's what really happened. Ford dealers in Texas confused a temporary advantage for a permanent one. During the Bronco shortage, they had all the power. Customers had no alternatives, so they squeezed, they pushed, they took every dollar they could. They forgot that markets change. They forgot that Texans have long memories. They forgot that trust, once broken, doesn't come back because you finally decided to offer a discount. They thought they were too important to fail, that Texans would always buy Fords no matter what. They were wrong. And here's the part that should terrify every Ford dealer in Texas. The customers they lost aren't just lost for one sale, they're lost forever. A rancher who switched to Toyota after getting gouged on a Bronco, he's buying Tundras for the next 30 years. His kids will buy Toyotas, his employees will buy Toyotas. That one markup didn't just cost the dealer one customer, it cost them 3 generations of business. And they did it to thousands of customers. The math is devastating. I drive a 2000 Ford Ranger, paid $6,000 cash 12 years ago, has 173,000 miles, runs perfectly. I'm keeping it until it hits 300,000. You know what that means? Texas Ford dealers have gotten zero from me for 12 years. No new truck purchase, no financing, no trade-in, no overpriced service, nothing. Because I learned the same lesson those Bronco customers learned. You don't need a new truck, you just need one that's paid off and runs. And when dealers tried to charge $75,000 for a Bronco worth $45,000, millions of truck owners looked at their paid-off F-150s and Silverados and said, "I'll just keep this." And that's exactly what's killing Ford dealers right now. Ford corporate sees what's happening. They're furious with dealers. They know the Bronco markups destroyed brand loyalty they spent decades building. They've threatened to cut allocations to dealers who marked up. But it's too late. The damage is done, the customers are gone, and they're not coming back. Texas Ford dealers had everything: a loyal customer base, a dominant market position, the most anticipated vehicle launch in 20 years, and they threw it all away for short-term greed. Now they're drowning in unsold inventory, paying thousands per month in interest, watching customers drive past in Toyotas and Chevrolets and wondering what went wrong. What went wrong is simple: greed. The same greed destroying Stellantis dealers with 84,000 unsold vehicles. The same greed that destroyed Tesla service centers with $22,000 battery scams. The same greed that's killed trust across the entire automotive industry. Ford dealers in Texas are just the latest example. And they're getting exactly what they deserved. Every unsold Bronco sitting on a lot for 200 days is a monument to their decision to choose one markup over a lifetime of loyalty. Every customer driving a Toyota is a reminder that trust, once broken, never comes back. Every dealer wondering where the customers went should look in the mirror, because they didn't lose customers to competition. They lost customers to their own greed, and in Texas, that's something you don't recover from. Texas Ford dealers are drowning, and the Bronco they thought would save them is the anchor dragging them under.